What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Today we are going to be talking about the USS Abraham Lincoln actually finally going home. Interestingly enough, they're not going straight home. They're going to make a pit stop. Let's find out where they're going and let's talk about it, all right? I wanted to remind you, this is my second channel. Welcome to my second channel. I drop all type of videos on here, hotel reviews, and article reviews, all type of reviews. Okay, so welcome to my channel. Anyways, so let's begin. All right, so I pull up two articles here to help us understand what's going on. All right, so this is from the Associated Press right here. All right, it says USS Abraham Lincoln will stop in Thailand on his way home from lengthy deployment in the Middle East. So shout out to them boys. They did their thing. Outside of politics, you know what I'm saying? You gotta respect the military. I respect the military, you know what I'm saying? They just doing their job, you know what I'm saying? They putting their life on the line. So I've been hearing about what's been going on with them in terms of just being there and not really being taken care of, or maybe really overstaying their time without significant help. So it's I guess it's for them, and shout out to them if they're going home, man. I'm happy for them. But it's saying they're going somewhere, right? It says they're going to stop in Thailand, all right? So it says we'll stop in Thailand on its way home from a lengthy deployment in the Middle East. So let's read the article. It says from the Bangkok Associated Press, the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier will make a stop in Thailand after a grueling deployment in the Middle East, Thai officials said Wednesday. So that was what today is. Here it's Thursday, so that for you guys it might be Wednesday. So same day or something like that. The Lincoln was supporting the U.S. war in Iran, and its deployment included a record-setting uninterrupted time at sea for more than 250 days. So yeah, them boys was in water for a minute. But help me out, guys, because I know some of you guys were in the military. How long do people stay in submarines? Because I know they be like, submarines be gone for a while. Like, so shout out to anybody that knows, like, how long is a typical time a submarine would be gone? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't hear about them actually, because it's like they're underneath the water. But it says here, concerns have grown about the Lincoln's lengthy deployment following reports of deteriorating mental health among the crew and shortage of supplies, including food. We ain't got no food. This is a big deal, bro. And hygiene products. Okay, yeah. That food is serious, and hygiene products as well. The Thai Defense Ministry spokesman, Sir Suransant, I can't say the name, I apologize, Kong Siri, said that the Lincoln will stop in Thailand next week for rest and recovery before returning to its base, U.S. base. So, man, that's insane, because, you know, they call Thailand one of the happiest places in the world. For those who have never been to Thailand, well, first off, there is a huge mob of Americans transitioning and moving to Thailand as we speak anyways. Like, they found a life there. If you look right now, you'll see so many people transitioning to Southeast Asia. But Thailand seems to be one of the main places that people are moving to. One of the reasons why is because the cost of living there and the quality of life there. So if they can create a revenue, it might be just enough for them to be okay with the living in Thailand. And Thailand is, like, I think the most visited country in the world. It's the most visited country in the world. And man, it's a party town, bro. It's a party town. It's a cool town. You can get lost in it. And I think what made Thailand really get like super popular was the idea of U.S. military coming to Thailand. And guys, these guys are not gonna just be sleeping, man. They're gonna be partying, and rightfully so. Rest and relaxation, bro. I'm not gonna. If you hated on these boys, man, that's your problem, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was in Thailand to salute the guys coming in. You know what I'm saying? And maybe give one of them a drink or so. But the question is where they are going. Okay. So here's another article from Pattaya Mail. Okay, this is from Pattaya, okay? The U.S. aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln heads to Thailand for crew rest and resupplies. Okay, so I don't know how many days they're gonna be there, but give them boys a week or so. Give them boys a week, right? So it says right here, Bangkok, Thailand. The U.S. Navy aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln is scheduled to make a brief stop at port visit at Laem Chabang. I don't know what that means, but it says near Pattaya in eastern Thailand next week, giving thousands of American sailors and Marines an opportunity to rest. The boys is like, yo! To rest, to replenish supplies, and take a break after an extended period at sea. Okay. All right. This brings me back to the Odyssey. Okay. It's funny. Like, if there's a part in the Odyssey, and I'm not ruining it for you unless you never heard of the Odyssey, but if you've seen the movies, there's a part where the sailors are on the boat and they're not supposed to look at something. They see something, and if they jump out of the water, they go crazy for it. So it's like the idea of men at sea, men and women, service women at sea, and just relaxing, you know what I mean? Thai massages. Hey, nobody worry about Jody at home now, boy. If you're in Thailand, nobody worry about Jody. If you have a loved one, like your husband or your wife is headed to Thailand, and you ain't there, I'm sorry for you. And I don't think they want you to show up neither. Just wait for them when they get home, okay? But don't ask no questions. Oh, man. So, guys, here's a recommendation. First off, for those who have never been to Pattaya, because they said the port is by Pattaya. Pattaya, in my last video, when I was there, I was telling you guys, it is like a fantasy land. It is a fantasy land, a revolving door of non-stop partying and craziness. All right. It borders the line of you have to be careful. All right. There's a lot of elements out there. I won't get to too much detail, but there's a lot of elements out there that can get people in trouble. So hopefully these soldiers, you got 5,000 of them from what I'm hearing. Hopefully they get brief, or they can control themselves in terms of just making sure they have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But this reminds me of like old stories I've heard from old military retirees of how, they were on deployment and then they were sent here and there and they were exposed to so much different elements, and that actually changed their aspect of travel. Honestly, I've been traveling for the past, right now I'm in New Zealand right now. I've been traveling for the past couple of years, and every time I meet someone from America who's living abroad, like 8 times out of 10, they were in the military. And it's like they've learned to live outside of their home country, and they prefer living out of the country. So like I could only imagine these guys, these 5,000 servicemen are gonna come in, and this will be great exposure for them. They already have great exposure if they're in the military, probably going to different countries, but this right here is gonna be really interesting for them to see a different world, different society. And their pockets are full. Okay, pockets full. Little baby, what's the little baby thing? Full pockets, something. They pockets full. Oh man, something else is full too. Oh, I'm just keeping it real. Anyways, guys, shout out to the servicemen. Hope you're doing well. If I could give you some recommendations, go to Bangkok. Bangkok, if you're going to be ported by Pattaya, not too far from Bangkok, if you get a chance, go to Bangkok. They have some really cool rooftop nightlife, so you can go to and enjoy the scenery there. Hey, if you're gonna be there for maybe 2 weeks time, check out Phuket, check out Koh Phangan. The sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? I definitely could see why Thailand would want these guys coming in. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna stimulate the economy. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they just need to be stationed one place, then, you know, just in case they have to move quickly or something, maybe Bangkok would be the best bet for you. And you stay in Bangkok, you know what I'm saying? And then you can come back real quick. Bangkok is so cool. You have Soy Cowboy. Soy Cowboy is actually a club area in Bangkok that was, if I can recall, was founded by a U.S. military man, and he founded that area. I think he purchased and created his own bar. From that area, it grew to something else. He was a black man. He was, and the locals would call him Cowboy because he would always have a hat. So they eventually named the street Soy Cowboy after him. But he was a military man, so you know what I'm saying. It goes to show, like, hey, you know what I mean. Go out, you know, show some love, you know what I mean? Have fun and enjoy yourself. And yeah, thank you for your services and all you guys do, you know, outside of politics, you know. Have a good trip, man. I am so excited for you guys, man. I wish I was in Thailand, because I would love to shake your hand and buy you guys a drink. Anyways, guys, let me know if you're excited, your thoughts. Comment down below and subscribe to my channel, man. Subscribe to my channel, because I talk about all different things. You know what I'm saying? We travel around the world for real over here. All right. Peace, love. See you in the next one. Yo. Hey, boy, they gonna be lit. They gonna be lit.